Hey everyone, my name's Walter, and I'm back here once again to read you some more posts and stories from Reddit. Today's subject is once again nice guys, men who describe themselves as being nicer or better than other men. They do things like give gifts and try to romance their female friends. Anyway, let's just get started with nice guys from Reddit. These posts come to us from Reddit Nice Guys. Every girl is like, I'll never find someone that'll care for me, unlike any other guy. Most guys are a-holes these days. Like, open your eyes. Us guys that you girls are looking for are still around. Some of us are just shy and don't believe we have a chance. Talk to us first, and we'll be your best friends and maybe more. Notice us. This is the same problem that Elliot Rodger had. He didn't turn out to be a very nice guy either. Yes, let's give the probably boring guy a chance. His reluctance to talk to me because of his lack of confidence is so enticing and makes me really interested. Okay, so I don't have the chats anymore because it was so disturbing, but I remember it. When I was about 14, my mom passed away, and a lot of people from my school or village, small community, texted me for condolences. I didn't really want to deal with them, so I copy-pasted a text like, "Thanks for your kind words in this difficult time." An older guy from school started texting over and over again, saying that he's here if I need any help, etc., etc. Never spoke with him before. I was always replying to everyone in the same tone, same kind of message. This nice guy probably thought he was getting a chance with me or something, and I wouldn't blame him for that. I was always putting hearts, etc., but I was never personal, always talking like an automated robot. However, things started to get creepy. One day, exactly 1 week later, I was at my friend's house and I saw those texts. "Hello, I'd wonder if you'd like to go out for a walk with me. I'm outside of your house and I'm waiting. Come out so we can talk and walk." Pic of my house. About 1 hour later, I left because the dogs were barking nonstop. Wow, this is a great situation. She's trying to get over the death of her mother, so obviously she needs some more stress. Might as well add a creepy stalker onto things. And sending someone you don't know a picture of the outside of their house has to be one of the worst ways to proposition them. I tell my friends immediately. Next thing, a few days later, after I find in my phone's case, which was inside my school bag, a love confession letter about how he adores me and how he can make me happy, and he's a good guy and I should give him a chance. I sent it to a teacher because I was scared. Next day he follows me everywhere, even in the bathroom, trying to get an answer out of me. The teacher and my friends stood in and stopped him every time. I texted him I'm not in the phase to be flirty and would not like it. He said we should be friends and I will change my mind and blah blah. Yeah, he's like, "I know you don't like being hit on, but I'm just gonna keep doing it and say I'm your friend." What a deal, huh? Thankfully she wasn't having it. I ignored him. A few days later, a classmate informs me that while he was visiting his grandpa's grave, he spotted the creep sitting next to my mom's grave and talking to it. I went absolute nuts. I cursed the shit out of him. He was like, "She's something special to you, and I wanted to feel close to her so that I can understand you more," and shit like that. My gay friend also said he's my boyfriend and that he would beat him up if he ever talks to me again. Never talked with him ever again. At some point, I learned that his new girlfriend hates me because I was running after him. This guy does something that insanely creepy and then tells his new girlfriend that she was the one chasing after him. Sounds like a pretty trustworthy guy. Right, you get stalked and you're the one chasing after him. Here's hoping his girlfriend knows that it's okay to run. She broke up with him recently because he was openly cheating. Well, okay then. Hey, it's Blank from work. Oh hey, kinda late, what's up? Okay, this will seem super weird, but just hear me out, okay? Okay, lol. Okay, so I know you're seeing that guy. I forget his name, and I know he makes you happy, but I can make you way happier. Ever since you've started working here, I've had a massive boner for you, and my heart literally breaks when you're around me, because I know you'll never be mine and mine alone. I'm a really sweet guy if you just give me a chance to prove my devotion to you. If only there were an HR department. I'd bet your manager would love to see this exchange. Should at least have a boss? The wildest part is, I'm sort of his boss. I don't want to get too specific, but I'm an attorney at a boutique law firm. He's part of the support staff. Man, what the fuck was this guy thinking? He must have at least been wasted or something, right? No, I'm new to this firm and a junior associate. The firm owner is related to this Casanova. I'd think it was Russell Greer if he mentioned being disabled a few times and then tried to sue her. Okay, this will seem super weird, but just hear me out, okay? Your boner is not a compliment. Yeah, that word felt a little out of place and funny. Like Ernest Timmons in To Catch a Predator asking for a pic of the decoy's boobies. It absolutely amazes me. I see more women on here complaining than men. You're the ones choosing the winners. You have all the power in the dating marketplace. Maybe start choosing guys based on more than nice hair and a set of abs and you won't end up meeting jerks. Can't meet anyone? Maybe lower your insane expectations. Just a thought. They're also saying choose better guys before that, so have better standards but also lower our standards. Just have standards that fit me and only me because everyone else is shit. Yeah, that is how it works with these guys, right? I had a college-age girl message me on Yik Yak. Like I'm just using the app for fun, not to find a dating partner. She asked for my Snapchat, so I gave her my Snapchat. All along, she's pushing this forward. She sends me a pic and I immediately realize she's below my standards, but I don't want to be a dick, so I just keep casually talking. She asks what I look like and I send her my pic. She's interested, but then she asks my age. I'm 36. She immediately blocks me. Like, what the fuck? I was just being nice talking to you to begin with. Not to find a dating partner. I immediately realize she's below my standards. Which is it? He claims to not be searching for college-age girls to date, yet he's still judging any that talk to him to see if they fit his standards. Why do they need to fit his standards if he isn't trying to date any of these girls that are likely half his age? I am also 36, but I don't even have a Snapchat, let alone whatever Yik Yak is. The comments seem to indicate it's an app for college-age kids to meet, not people my age. This next one is really something. I am an exemplary man. I'm kind, I'm generous, I always was up to lend a helping hand for people in need. I have a great hygiene, I go out often and exercise weekly. I have self-confidence, I can admit it when I'm wrong. I was called smart by my family, teachers, and some other people. I care about my body and look decently good. I'm cultured and always expanding it, curious and open-minded. I've done everything I could do right in my life. And as a reward for being a hard-working, model, great man, I got rejected and replaced, ignored and despised by society. Nice guys do finish last, not because of women's choice or whatever, but because of literal cosmic reasons. The entire universe walks on its head, and as a result, the people supposedly at the top are stepped on by the rest. It's a Lovecraftian universe we're living in. This guy says that he did everything right in his life that he could have. Who can honestly make that claim? And what a claim when he also brags about basic things like working out weekly and showering. But no, it was obviously the ancient ones who ruined his life. Let's head over to Am I the Asshole real quick to read about someone who already has a relationship and then screws it up. Not sure if he's a nice guy, but it is painful to read. Am I the asshole for expecting the bill to be split? Whenever my girlfriend, 25 female, and I, 26 male, go out to eat, we split the bill. We always did that, starting from our first date, as she stated she feels guilty whenever her date pays for her. I liked this agreement, as I'm able to save more money than in most of my previous relationships. It was her birthday a few days ago, and since we've only been dating for 4 months, this is the first birthday we're celebrating together. I asked her a bunch of times what would she like for her birthday, and she told me not to worry about it. All she wanted is to spend some quality time with me and have dinner and wine at a nice restaurant. So that's exactly what we did. When the waitress asked if we're ready to pay, I told her to bring us 2 bills, as that's what we always do, right? My girlfriend was like, "You're kidding, right?" And I asked her what's wrong. She told me it was her birthday, so she expected me to pay the whole bill, but I told her that she should have told me this beforehand. Because we agreed that we will always split the bill. Also, it's not like she wanted anything for her birthday anyway, just to spend time with me. She said, "Right, my bad," so I thought that was it. When the bill came, she put down enough money to cover for both of us, then just walked out without even looking at me. I ran after her and saw her heading to her car. She was about to drive away, but I reminded her that she's driving, but she told me to use the money I saved on the food for an Uber. Next day, she drove over to my place with some of my things and told me we're done. I'm confused. I don't like being tested like this. If she wanted me to cover the bill, I would have, but she did not tell me. I was just surprised that she's backing out of our agreement like this. I'm pretty sure she wanted to bump me and was looking for any excuse to do it, so now here we are. Being tested? She says she wants to go out to dinner with him as a birthday gift, and this guy thinks his presence is so great that she should pay for her own food. That's how we always do it. Yeah, but she specifically asked for this for her birthday? Well, whatever. I've gone out of my way to help females who I thought were good friends, just for them to turn around and forget I exist. I will never help any of them again. As a matter of fact, I don't think I'll ever go out of my way to help any females in the future either. I just get used and tossed aside because of the real man that I am. Never forget those who do things to help you in your times of need, because the next time you need their help, they may not be there to help you. This is the type of dude who will hold a door open for a woman and get mad when she doesn't offer him sex in return. Fucking wild. I'd like to hear his definition on what makes someone a real man. It might be something that shallow. He's been up to this crap for over a decade, lol. Whine and cry about females make far-right political and Christian posts, and nobody ever responds to any of it, lol. Yikes, he must have a whole lot of friends that unfollowed, lol. Yeah, a big chunk of his posts are about how he doesn't have many friends because he's too real, and fake people just can't handle how real he is. When in reality, he's just a walking ball of obnoxious toxic cope who has driven everyone away by being an unrelenting asshole. That sounds like something someone might say if they're not a real man, am I right? Having no friends and no girlfriend, apparently, is just the cost of being real. Let's look at one more post and then we'll call it a day. Cats don't care how much money you have. My cat looking at his cheap food I bought. You would think this is a meme that doesn't call for ranting about women, right? Think again. No, that's every woman. Take her out on a first date and she'd be expecting a 5-star restaurant. Well, ladies, until you start paying the bill, then you have no right to say where to go. Since you expect the man to pay for everything, then everything is his choice. How does that correlate to the post above? The cat can't buy anything, and so the human has to buy it. And since the cat does nothing but cost the human money, the cat has to be satisfied with whatever the human can get. Hell, even a dog would enjoy some beef patties, and even then they are not worth $100 each. Dogs will eat anything meaty. Yeah, too bad women won't eat beef patties off the floor when I offer it, right? I thought Michelin stars only go to 3, but I'm not exactly an expert either. Anyway, it's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say, make sure you let me hear it in the comments. I'll be reading those while the video's new. If you're new here, consider subscribing because that number goes up very slowly for me these days. It's no longer the glory days of Reddit content. Now, big thanks to my generous patrons. Let's shout them out. A new month started, apparently. Jimmo, Anui Blue, Levon, Maxo11X, MDB3000, Chris Sturman, Bumbus McDunga, Alberto 2001, Bethy Williams, Big Mike Shirley, Cho, Daniel Delapena, Deborah Douglas, Leanne Summers, Ouroboros, Sammy, Sandyman, V stands for, Wernology, William Ash, Zephyrin, Psychic Kumquat, Alex Anakin, Alan Fang, Cattails, Francois Tremblay, Knit1 Code 2, Lil Spoon, Ms. Mayhem, and Petulant Panda. Thanks so much again. It's a good time to be following the channel because I have more to say about subjects like Lucas and Russell on the horizon. The Lucas isn't looking good, so it's not really happy things I'm going to say, but we'll see what I can do. Kind of also want to rant about low tax here soon. Let me know if you'd be interested. Well, have a great day, everyone, and if you don't have any friends, just tell yourself that everyone else is fake and you're the only real one. Don't actually do that, of course.